Good morning, citizens. I am on my way to work. So I just wanted to talk to you briefly about my braces experience. And I know some of you, LaGuardia, who didn't want me to talk about my experience because you thought that my teeth were 99.9% straight. And from the looks of it, the second time around, yes. But the first time around, because this was actually, I'm going to tell you about the first time I had braces. The reason why I had it was because I had what the dentist called overcrowding of teeth, which means I had every adult tooth I could possibly have, including my wisdom teeth, in my mouth. Plus, I had overjet, and I'll stick a picture here so you can see what that looks like. And then I had, I can't remember what you call it, but it was like an imbalance where my teeth were hitting crooked, and so it was causing like my jaw to spaz. And so some of the remedies for that would be, of course, tooth removal, and then what's the other one they wanted to do? Oh, like a procedure where they adjust your jaw. To me, it sounds like they're breaking your jaw. And then of course, orthodontics. And so what I decided to do the first time around, I'm trying to put my best to find a picture of what my teeth looked like before, because up until the age of 11, your girl was a thumb sucker, and it was a self-soothing coping mechanism. And I asked my mom, I was like, why don't you try to break that? She said she couldn't. I was very adamant about it, I guess. And so your girl's teeth, even though they were still kind of in the vicinity of where they are now, this front tooth was doing some kind of jagged turn here. It was subtle, and then all the other issues I was telling you about. So what actually got me to stop sucking my thumb was getting the retainer when I was around 11. So because that device was in my mouth, I eventually just stopped sucking my thumb because it wasn't comfortable, and I didn't take the device out of my mouth because I really didn't want to be an adult who sucked their thumb. So to fast forward, because orthodontics is very expensive, and that was just not the case for me to get when I was younger. I paid for it myself when I was going to grad school. And utilize your insurance packages if you have them, if you're grateful, if your company is blessed you enough to provide that for you. I use health spending accounts where I can make payments, and so I make payments for my first set of orthodontics. And my first braces were the damon braces, but they weren't the orthodox silver, they were gold. And so I was bling blinging it. And what I liked about the gold ones were in colored pictures, you can't see them in your mouth, like you can't see them in pictures, but like in black and white pictures I could see my my braces. It was pretty cool. And I had those. Estimated time was 18 months, but as an adult I go every 6 weeks because adults' gums are not as supple as a child, I guess, or teenager. So I went every 6 weeks, and to get what I needed done, I needed to get rid of some of the teeth in my mouth because they weren't going to go anywhere. So I ended up getting pulled out the premolars, because I had 2 sets of premolars. And so they took out the first ones, and then after they took out those first ones, you got to go with it because you got 2 big gaps, like right here. I remember playing and doing my mouth like this because my lip could fit and touch my gums. Another thing that I did is that after that procedure was done and I got my premolars pulled out, then I got my braces put on like that day. So 18 months was the procedure, the estimated time, but I ended up wearing those for 3 years, so that was 36 months. And of course I like my bite then. I got the plastic Invisalign type retainer, but then it ended up breaking and I was in a different place economically, and so I couldn't get it replaced sooner. And so fast forward to my second set of braces opportunity, my teeth had adjusted a lot. So I encourage you, like the first when you first get your braces off and they give you that retainer, you need to wear your retainer all the time, unless you're eating and stuff. So because your teeth tend to have muscle memory and they want to go back to where they were previously, or like they just want to shift back. So I was very good at wearing my retainer until it broke. So it was like, that was probably maybe a year later. And so I encourage you, buy extra sets of retainers because those things can break. And unfortunately, my orthodontist, he retired. I mean, which he has a right to do. So then I would have to be a new patient at another place. And so that kind of deterred me a little bit because I didn't want to go through the whole procedure. But what I didn't realize was that the longer I waited, I guess I did realize, but the longer I waited, the more my teeth shifted. And so the only thing they could do is I could be a new patient, and then I have to get everything kind of like the pre-op appointments where they check everything, do x-rays. And so I could either have my retainer set, my teeth set, like a cast of my teeth set, and I get a retainer for where they are then if I liked it. But as he was going through and seeing how much my teeth moved and what they were doing, they had shifted so much that at this time I had the means to kind of take care of it and remedy what happened. And so I decided to go that route, and I was considering getting the Damon braces again, but they didn't have gold, and so he wanted to do silver, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. So I decided to get the ceramic braces, and the ceramic ones are those ones that are white and you can see the wire. But there was a couple things about the ceramic braces that I didn't desire and that I didn't know, so I'm going to let you in on that. Ceramic braces with the bands, you can change bands, and you can see, like, you can get different colors, and kids like to play and adults like to play with the colors. When I had the gold Damon braces, I just got gold bands the whole time. It was easy, it looked uniform, it was clean. But with ceramic, you can either get what they call pearl, or you can get a smoke color. And if you get pearl, those tend to stain with the foods that you eat. So I really didn't care either way, but I didn't really experience too much staining. So I either got the pearl bands or the smoke bands. Another thing about the ceramic braces that I didn't know, the brackets, they stick out further than the Damon braces, so it took a while to get used to them because I knew that you have to get used to a certain level of metal in your mouth because your gums and your skin are not used to it. And so it was just more abrasive, and so they give you a wax to put over it as you get used to it. But I just toughed it out because I knew the quicker I can develop those calluses in my mouth, the better it would be. And then let me tell you about when it's time to get those things off. They have to shatter them because that's what happens. Like the Damon braces kind of glide off. I don't know if they glide off, but they stay together because they're metal. But the ceramic braces, the brackets shatter, and it felt like when they were taking them off my teeth, I felt like somebody was cracking my teeth. Oh, it hurt so bad. The pressure of it, I was like, oh. So I encourage you, when you get your braces put on for the first time and when you get braces taken off, that you take ibuprofen. And every time you go in for what we call a tightening, where they tighten the wire or they adjust something, it'd be nice to be on a painkiller. What else? I'm fast forwarding in my mind. So yeah, so I had those. So for the other ones, the second time around, I just had the 6 teeth on the top and the 6 teeth on the bottom were the ones that had the brackets on them. And I had the ceramic braces, and my orthodontist put me on a speed plan, which was every 4 weeks, which was awesome because I ended up wearing those from April to pretty much October, November. I can't remember now at the time I took them out, but it was like 6 or 7 months, and it was a fast process. And I actually like my bite now better than when I had previous, because when I look at some of the pictures, I was like, there's a couple of things that I have issue with it. I'll talk to him in my month appointment, which is coming up pretty soon. But overall, this experience was okay. It was great. I mean, I can't even complain. I made all of my appointments, didn't miss any, and it was a relatively short time. So looking at cost, I remember, your cost will vary state to state, plan to plan, whatever if your insurance covers it. My insurance did not cover what they call cosmetic procedures, and so the first time when I had the gold braces, it was roughly around $3,000 to $3,500, and this time with the ceramic, because it was ceramic, it was about around $1,100. So and then the brace, the retainer is like around maybe $150. Your mouth, your price will vary depending on where you are. So I say shop around, and also you probably get a discount for like prepaying. So I prepaid a lot of my second procedure money so that way I can get an extra discount. Hopefully I didn't go too fast, but I try to get pictures put up so that way you can see what I'm talking about and have a visual for everything. If you have questions and comments, just leave them down below, and let me know about your braces experience, or if you are thinking about getting your teeth fixed, because I think it's pretty I don't know, it's not for everyone, and there's some people who would like to get it done. So shout out section. I would like to shout out, it's December the 1st, and all of December will be December for It's Judy's life, It's Judy time, and it's Benji Man TV. So Judy and Benji are huge vloggers, family vloggers, lifestyle vloggers, and Judy is also a beauty vlogger, and they do a what do they call this? They do a fundraiser for Convoy of Hope. They do a fundraiser for Convoy of Hope, or another, they just pick one, and it's going to be a whole month of dancing. I got my December t-shirt, so I'm hype about it. I encourage y'all to stop over by their channel if you're not following them now, and join in on the fun. Their vlogs are going to be a little bit different for December because of the fundraising campaign, but they have a cool family, and I've been watching them since I've been like on YouTube. And that's it. Holla at y'all.
That's Canadian Queen 76 dude. Go and find it exclusively on YouTube. Oh yeah.